What's going on, guys? Welcome to Profits on Prime. Today I'm on a call with my partner Joe. We want to explain to you guys how we beat a Section 3 in 2 weeks. If you know anything about Amazon, you know that a bunch of people got caught up with a Section 3, and a lot of them didn't get out of it. We beat it in 2 weeks, so we thought we'd post up a video, tell you guys how we did it.
Yeah, so what's up, everybody? Real quick, our story, it kind of definitely caught us both by surprise. We woke up one morning, saw our sales were almost at zero, checked our emails, and saw that they pretty much hit us with the Section 3. We looked into it like a little further, and it turned out that we pretty much just missed a simple email for like a verification call because they were re-verifying people for some brands. And thank God we caught it. And, they really asked for like a bunch of paperwork. So luckily we had everything. We beat it really quick. I mean, we know some people that were caught up in it for like 6 months. And Rich, I think it took us
Still to this
like
day.
3 weeks. We luckily like got out of it.
Yeah, still to this day, they're holding their money. And, that's why we wanted to post this video, because it's very important to have your paperwork in order. What you're going to learn in this video, what we did to have everything in order to make sure that we didn't miss that much time off, because every second that your store is down, you're losing money. So pretty much we have a little slideshow here talking about what is a Section 3 and pretty much the paperwork that we had. So here, let me share here. All right, so pretty much a Section 3 is when Amazon shuts down your account, and a couple of reasons for it is for selling counterfeit or restricted products, manipulating reviews, or violating any of Amazon's terms of service. So if you get caught with any three of those, your account will be Section 3, it will be shut down, and you cannot sell until you provide documents that they ask for.
And the tough thing about it too is there's authenticity complaints, and if you get one of those, they'll shut you down on that one listing. But with these Section 3s, if you get one, they'll shut you down on that whole brand. So, for example, if you're a big seller of Nike or Adidas and you get a Section 3, they'll shut down all your listings in that brand until you beat it.
Exactly. So that's why it's like the paperwork that you have, you have to have everything, because if you're holding X amount of dollars worth of Adidas, Nike, Dial soap, whatever the case may be, now you're sitting on that product, and if you have to pay a credit card or whatever, you'll realize how important that paperwork is.
Yeah, especially if it catches you early on, it could be a big problem.
Next one is how to avoid it. So pretty much how to avoid a Section 3 is obviously not doing any of what I said before of manipulating reviews. You don't sell any fake products, and you are always having all your paperwork ready for anything that they ask if you get an authenticity complaint or anything. So you could update your product listings. Also, always review your inventory, make sure your pricing is correct, the UPCs match, the data on the shoe or on anything that you sell is the same. If you have VAs working for you, you want them to know Amazon's policy, because it's not their account. Like, not saying that they won't care, but they'll care less than you do. Last but not least, do not sell on generic brands. That means that if you are
That's a big
selling,
one.
yeah, there's a lot of brands that you'll see, you'll be like, oh, like I found this, it's for sale here. But you'll look at the brand on Amazon and it won't say, like, say it's Crest toothpaste, but um XYX seller is selling it. That means that Crest is not the brand on that, so it would be a generic listing. That is very important.
Even I feel like it's really big with tools also. They'll say like this is compatible with Milwaukee or with DeWalt, and then you look at it and it's not
Yeah,
Milwaukee or DeWalt.
yeah, tools, toys, you know,
Yeah.
seasonal products, anything for, Christmas, Halloween. It's all over those brands. All right, so the next one is, say you do all that, all your products are real, um, and you still get one, which was our case. I mean, we did miss an email, but we followed all the rules and we still got one. And majority of other people did, because Amazon had to crack down. So pretty much like it says here, make sure you have all your paperwork in order. Joe was a very big part in this. So Joe, if you want to go.
Yeah, so I don't want to say we got lucky because we even before we got it, we were on top of everything with all of our paperwork and everything, but I think like it's pretty rare how kind of quick we beat it, and it's because Amazon will literally ask you for every single document relating to any of those products. So they actually ask for documentation of all of our purchases and bank statements pretty much from the start of our seller account. And they don't really just want retail invoices and stuff. They want, if you're ordering, if you're doing OA or whatever, they want your order confirmations, your shipping confirmations, delivery confirmations, bank statements matching every single one of all of the purchases. They want to make sure that the UPCs and everything matches. I mean, they want every single document like relating to those items. It's like it's really crazy, but
Yeah, we had like over 300 pieces of paper, maybe even like 500 pieces of paper in our hands,
and
and
it's
we went
crazy
on to
too
a
because
video call.
not only do they want you to submit it, but they actually also, I don't know if they do it all the time, but at least for us, they made us print everything out. So we literally had a stack of like 500
And we
pieces
had to
of
show
paper.
them on a video call. And on top of that, in the video call, he gave us a bunch of SKUs that we sent in FBA, and he gave us a bunch of ASINs that we had to get paperwork for, on top of all the ASINs that they required beforehand. So, it's not really a joke when they say like you got to be prepared. They made us print it out, have files, send in the files, and then show them each paper that they were asking for on a video call with someone else and me and Joe on the call.
The other
So
thing that was pretty annoying about it too is it's not like you just get this notification, you submit everything, they review it. They have like scheduled slots for this. So we scheduled our first call after we had missed the email, and it was for what, 4 or 5 days out.
yes, I
And
remember that too. Yeah, it's like a
and then
week
after
later.
that, they wanted us to submit more stuff. So we had to schedule a second interview, and that was pretty much another week out. And it was after that that they had cleared us up. So it's not even something that you could just kind of submit everything and beat. It was definitely like rigorous, but if you have all your paperwork, you submit everything and you label everything with the ASINs, and you have all your confirmations and stuff, it's definitely something that you could beat and move past. But you really, and it's not even just having the paperwork, because it would take you forever to go through all your emails from 6 months ago, a year ago. Like, we keep everything in labeled files. Like, every time we place an order, we download the receipts and take screenshots of them, keep all our bank statements and everything, and we just keep it all in files. So luckily we had all that, or else it would definitely would have been a bigger deal.
100%. All right. So next is tips if you get a Section 3. Pretty much what we were saying. You want to have all your files in order. Because if you got to do that when you get a Section 3, now you're not making sales because you have to prepare for all this paperwork. For us, every single ASIN I sold from the day I opened the account, they made us have paperwork for. So it took us day in and day out doing this. It wouldn't have taken us that long if we just had files set up from the beginning. So that's why we're trying to preach to you now. Do that.
And I also think it helps with everything too, because whether it's a Section 3 or an authenticity complaint or whatever it may be, if you have everything in files, labeled, like organized, ready to go, whatever they throw at you, you could just look it up real quick and submit it. And it definitely makes it like way, way easier.
Yeah, and another thing that we honestly just recently learned is if you have a document and you just pretty much on this document explain your case and pinpoint everything about what they want to know, is if like where your documents are, the bank statements, and pretty much simplify everything to them on one single page, it's so much easier for them. And the easier you make it for them is a better chance that you're going to get approved quicker or approved at all. So that's a very big thing
I
too.
think that definitely helps a lot too, because most of the time you're talking with like one team, and there's another team reviewing it and another team that you're submitting your documents to, so you don't really necessarily get to speak to the person that's reviewing your file. You're kind of just talking to a representative who's middleman relaying the message. So if you submit everything they request, and then you provide an extra document of, here's every order confirmation in this email, here's all my delivery confirmations, we purchased X amount of units from this store, X amount of units from that store. It gives them an outline without them having to talk to you. So if they have any questions that would have delayed the whole process, you're kind of answering those questions before they even get to you.
Exactly. So these are very important key marks. Like the last one, I know it doesn't seem big, but merge everything into one PDF. Like that's huge.
Yeah,
Giving them
that was big too.
a bunch of PDFs just makes it 10 times harder for them. You merge everything into one, all your statements, your bank statements, your order confirmations, everything into one PDF. It simplifies everything for them. So those two things are key points into beating a Section 3. All
Yeah,
right.
I
So
would definitely say, like, if I had to sum it up quick, like, don't wait for it to happen, and kind of just like screw yourself, I would from the start, every order, everything you place, just label the documents, order confirmation, ASIN, XYZ, keep it in a file, and if they hit you with it, you're ready to go.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many people in this industry are not prepared for this. How many people are just buying stuff, posting it up for sale, selling it, and then just waiting for the day to come, and then their account never gets turned back on because they don't have any paperwork. They'll send it to a million different emails. They don't remember what that is. They'll just create emails, so they'll never have the paperwork. So just start off ahead of the game and just send everything to one email and have everything filed accordingly.
Definitely, I think it's super important.
All right, Joe, you got anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you. If you guys have any other questions on beating a Section 3, so comment down below. I'll answer everybody's questions. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please subscribe. It helps the algorithm. This is Joe, my partner. We appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good one.
Have a good one.